If you're coming to South Florida, you're probably expecting to get some real deal Cuban food. And in Greater Fort Lauderdale, we have a plethora of places to get that fix. Located just steps away from the Fat Village Arts District, we have Colada. They are doing a new school twist on traditional Cuban fare. Let's take a bite. Every true Cuban starts their morning with Cuban coffee. This stuff is rocket fuel, and I'm about to get some of that.
Hey Lou, welcome back to
How we doing, brother?
Good, how are you?
Good, good.
Nice to see you.
I wanted to do an iced café con leche, please. You can get traditional coladas here. That's Cuban coffee mixed with a bunch of sugar. It's sweet, frothy, delicious, and super powerful. I prefer the iced café con leche. That's Cuban coffee with milk over ice, and it's so good for this hot South Florida weather. And if coffee's not enough for you, they also have an insane craft beer list. They feature breweries from all over Florida, and they have their signature beer, Single in Havana, made by Barrel of Monks. It's a nice, light, crisp beer with some guava flavor to it. So you guys are traditional Cuban, but with a new school twist, right? How did that concept come about?
So it was actually about 5 years ago. One of my best friends and I, now business partner, we're in law school together. He kind of was playing around with an idea of a modern twist to Cuban for a long time, and one day we just kind of looked at each other and said, why don't we do it?
Awesome. Why did you guys choose Fort Lauderdale as your base?
So I was actually born in Fort Lauderdale. My partner was born and grew up right up the street from here. We have a high-speed rail line coming in just a few blocks away from here. We kind of knew and hoped that this area would develop a lot. So we wanted to kind of be in the new, cool, hip, modern spot in Fort Lauderdale because that was how we felt our concept would work best. So now we're here.
Here we are. I'm ready to try some of your food and see how it measures up.
Cool, let's see what we can do.
This is my type of conga line. Look at this crazy spread Ryan put out for me. We're gonna start with the appetizers. These are bacon wrapped maduros. Maduros are sweet, ripened plantains that are fried, and they've kicked it up a notch by wrapping them in bacon and serving them with the guava barbecue dipping sauce. A little bit of sauce on there. Sweet fried heaven. Those are fantastic. Next up, we have my favorite sandwich ever. This is a medianoche. It's made with fresh sweetened bread, and it's got roasted pork shoulder, ham, Swiss cheese, mustard, and pickles. Can't forget the pickles. That's what makes it. It's served with yuca fries and a mojo mayo to dip it in. Let's start with the yuca. A little bit more sauce on there. It's a pillow of carbs. It is fantastic. Fried on the outside, super soft on the inside, and that mojo mayo is fantastic. Super creamy, and it's got a nice mojo flavor to it. Now, the main event. Melted cheese, fantastic. The bread is pressed. It's got a nice coat of butter on top, makes it nice and crispy, and it's all pressed together, so all those flavors are combining, and it's fantastic. What a sandwich. But here's something a little different. So instead of the traditional Cuban plate that's chock full of a bunch of different stuff on it, they've thrown it all into a bowl. So now you can mix and match between 15 different ingredients to make a customized bowl that you could enjoy. This one's got roasted pork, red onions, fried egg. It's got avocado and brava sauce on top, which is a spicy mayo. And it's all on a bed of rice. Don't forget the black beans, those are also tucked in there. Abuelita, if you're watching, I don't think you're watching, but if you're watching, this is better than anything you've ever made. It's not all savory here. They also have some great sweets. So if you got a mean sweet tooth like I do, Colada's kicked it up a notch by making a flan cheesecake. The top half is flan, bottom half cheesecake. Oh my. The sweet custard melts in your mouth, and then you get kicked by the cheesecake. The creaminess of that cheesecake is insane. The crust is fantastic. Abuela, I'm sorry, this is also better than your flan. This is insane.
These are actually waffles that we make using a special tres leche batter, and then we top it with some guava whipped cream and a little bit of powdered sugar and guava drizzle.
And you brought this little delicacy over here. What is this?
This is our house-made sangria. So we keg sangria mojitos fresh in-house, and that's a secret family recipe, but it's bottomless every Saturday and Sunday here.
So if you want to dive in here, maybe grab one of these and we can try these together.
Beautiful.
I think we should do that.
I'm totally down to eat with our
You
hands.
should usually eat with your silverware, but since we're buddies, we can eat with our hands. Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Cheers to brunch. Oh my God. I'm a little parched though. I think I'm gonna get some of this sangria to cleanse my throat.
Go for it.
Oh, that packs a punch. This is bottomless?
It is bottomless, as many as you can
dangerous.
handle.
That's dangerous. And for anybody visiting Greater Fort Lauderdale, where can they follow along and see all your great food photos?
All of our stuff, all of our updates is on our social media at Colada House. Find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
And make sure you tune in to the next episode of Crave GFL on sunny.org/TV. Tune in for every drool-worthy moment.